G'day, tally ho! Today I'm going to have a look back at what I think are the best products of 2017, best laptops, best computer parts, just anything to do with tech that I've reviewed in the last year. I'm going to just tell you what I think is the best. In the comments, I will leave links to these products. Also, I will leave links to the reviews. So we'll start off with phones, seeing as I've just done the best phone of 2017 review in my last video, so check that out if you haven't seen it. I think the iPhone X is the best phone of the year. It's expensive, I know, but that camera is awesome and the display is phenomenal. If you're just talking bang for buck, I'd say the OnePlus 5T, that thing for the price is phenomenal, and it's like 99% of what the other flagships are. And if you're talking budget, this thing is epic. Like, I had up to 7 days battery life on this Mi Max 2, the Xiaomi Mi Max 2. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get that. It's like only $250, something like that, even less sometimes. Phenomenal. Great display, great for viewing content. The battery just lasts forever. You're talking 20 hours screen on time, like 7 days. Yeah, I got 7 days out of it. It is fantastic. When it comes to best CPU, I think the best CPU overall is the Intel X299 platform, i9-7900X. And the reason why I think that's the best CPU is because it gives you the single-threaded performance of the 7700K, but it also has 10 cores as well. If you're talking bang for buck, the Threadripper is the king here. 16 cores, that thing is just epic. And if you're talking mainstream CPU, the Ryzen 1700, which is an 8-core product, that thing is fantastic. That thing has the best bang for buck. It's great for gaming, content creation, and it's so cheap compared to like anything else around it. The best graphics cards, I think the Asus Republic of Gamers 1080 Ti Strix is the best because it has the best performance. We're talking 4K, 60 frames per second, max settings. Like, that is like phenomenal. And I think the second best would be the 1070 Ti. You just got to remember that the other graphics cards did come out last year, so the 1070 Ti Strix is the best sort of mid-range, and really I think the 1050 Ti is a great way to go if you're talking budget. And while we're talking on computers, I think the best all-in-one cooler is the Fractal Celsius S24 because it is the quietest. No more need to be said there. The best router would be the Republic of Gamers Rapture GT AC5300 router. This thing is just a beast. It just has so much power. It's got as much power as like a phone, this thing. It's like super powerful. It is just the best router you can get at the moment. The Xiaomi Router 3, it's like $35 US, dual band. It is fantastic for that price and it really works well and it looks clean. It looks beautiful. The best keyboard, I think the Alienware Pro gaming keyboard is the best one I've used. The best budget keyboard would be the MotorSpeed K87S RGB mechanical keyboard. That thing is really good for its price, and the RGB is like next level compared to anything. When it comes to monitors, I think the best hardcore gaming monitor is the Alienware 25-inch 240Hz 1 millisecond response display. It's 25 inches or 24.5 actually. 240 Hertz is just next level. It's just super responsive, super connected. I really loved playing with that. But if you want a bigger screen and you want a higher resolution, because that's only 1080p, the Asus Republic of Gamers PG27VQ 1440p 165 Hz 1 millisecond response. That is like the sweet spot. 1440p 165 Hz and 27 inches, that is like almost perfection for gaming. And if you're talking big gaming monitors like 34 inch, I think the Asus Republic of Gamers PG348Q 1440p IPS panel here, 100 Hz 5 millisecond response. Gaming looks so phenomenal on this, like really 1440p, you're going to get those high frame rates. I know it's not 4K, but the 4K you're not going to get those high refresh rates. And really when it comes to gaming, for me personally, I like refresh rates. So I will take a 1440p 100 Hz over a 4K 60 Hz monitor. Now when it comes to storage and networking, if we're talking NASs here, I think the QNAP TS453B NAS is the best because it has that 10 gigabit option. You can put in a 10 gigabit card and that will take your networking and storage to the next level. There also is the Thunderbolt 3 model and it looks good too. I definitely think that's my favorite NAS of the year. So my favorite sort of little tech product that doesn't really have a category is the Davoom Mini Box. This thing here is an external Bluetooth speaker. It is fantastic, but I don't like it for that. I just love the LED front panel there and being able to program that, and it's like so cheap. It's the best thing to buy for someone for a gift for their birthday or something. I really do love that thing, and you've probably seen it in some of my videos. Now, when it comes to laptops, which is probably what you guys want to see most, when it comes to pure gaming, hardcore gaming laptops, I think the Alienware 15 is the best hardcore gaming laptop. I think this is the perfect hardcore gaming laptop because it's in between the 13 and 17 inch, has 120 Hz display. Gaming on a laptop doesn't get any better than this. So if you're a hardcore gamer, the Alienware 15 is definitely my choice, and I reckon it's the way to go. When we're talking 13 inch laptops, I think the Surface Book 2 is the best 13 inch laptop. It's sort of in its own category. I have to put it in the 13 inch category because it actually is a 13 inch laptop. We're talking discrete graphics here, so you can game, you can video edit on this, 4K content, no problem. It's got a lot more power than any other 13 inch laptop because of that discrete graphics and the quad core there. If you're just talking purely 13 inch laptop, I'd say the XPS 13 is the best with the quad core version, the 8th generation, but wait, there is a new one coming out within weeks. Actually, I would wait for that model, and we'll see what Apple do with their MacBook Pro 13 inch. I can't recommend that now because it's only dual core, but when they get a quad core version of that, that'll be definitely up there as well. When it comes to my favorite 2-in-1, I think the Asus ZenBook UX370U is my favorite 2-in-1 because you can get that 8th generation quad core part in it. If I was just talking the best 2-in-1 in terms of just being premium and build quality, I would say the XPS 13 2-in-1 is better than this, but it doesn't have the quad core part that these ZenBooks have. If I was going to buy a 2-in-1 now, one of those convertible ones, I'd definitely get the ZenBook with that quad core 8th generation part in it. I think the best tablet sort of Surface type laptop is obviously the Microsoft Surface, the 217 version. But I think the best third party version of that is the Lenovo Mix 720, and it has Thunderbolt 3 on that Mix 720, and it's my favorite Surface type device other than the actual Surface itself. So when it comes to 15 inch laptops, what else can I give it to but the XPS 15? You might say, well, the Surface Book 2 is the best 13 inch laptop. Why isn't the Surface Book 15 the best 15 inch? Well, the Surface Book 2 15 inch does have its issues where if you're gaming or pushing that GPU, it cannot actually supply enough power. It'll actually start draining the battery. And although I do like that it has a GTX 1060, that is a really sort of major issue there. I mean, not being able to run your laptop at full power after a certain amount of time is just, that's like a deal breaker for me. The XPS 15, there's a new one actually coming soon, so maybe you would want to wait, but definitely in 2015, the XPS 15 is my favorite. Best display, plenty of power, it is a beast. And they hold up well because even the 9550 is still a beast like the 2 generations ago. So I'm really a big fan because you can upgrade them and they're just so robust, and I can't wait for the next version to come out. Now my best value laptops, I'll leave links to these laptops in the description, are the Xiaomi laptops. There's 2 Xiaomi, there's a 15 inch and there's a 13 inch. They're called Notebook Pros or whatever. I'll leave links in them. Check them out. These things for the price, you know, they're 90% of what these big brands are. Their performance is really good. The build quality is really good, and they're a lot cheaper. So yeah, you want to check out those laptops before you pull the trigger on one of these other ones, especially if you're budget conscious. You're not going to get the support you get with the big guys, but if you're on a budget, this is the way to go, and they perform equally as well. So check out those laptops in the description there. So anyway, I didn't want this video to be too long. That's my favorite gear of 2017. Again, links in the description to these products and reviews. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. I'd like to really thank you guys for supporting me through this year. You guys are fantastic. I love you guys. And until next time, guys, tally ho.